Life as a slave from Frederick's viewpoint. Imagine that you grew up as a slave with no parents but then becoming great. And Abraham Lincoln's trusty advisor. Frederick Douglass lived a very notable life. Frederick's original name was Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey. Life as a slave was difficult for Douglass. He tried to escape many times, but then finally at age 20, he escaped from a slave plantation. One person who influenced Douglass was Sophia Allard, and who was Frederick's second owner, Thomas Allard's wife. One other influence was a negative influence because he was whipped by his first master. He eventually became Abraham Lincoln's trusty advisor because he was a good, kind-hearted person and a good example of perseverance. By looking at the achievements of Frederick Douglass, we can see that he is a shaper of our world because he showed that even with not much help growing up, you can still do something great by ending slavery. Frederick Douglass was a big influence to many people, but two main people were Abraham Lincoln, who was the president at Douglass's time. Another person he influenced was Elizabeth Cady Stanton, who was an abolitionist and a figure of the women's rights movement. In conclusion, Frederick Douglass was an amazing person for our world to have. By giving speeches that influenced people how they thought, showed us that he is a shaper of our world because even with no parents, you can still grow up to do something great. This is important because he had never gotten up and given a speech in his life until then.